Hey, what's up? It's Game Hydro. Today we're talking about a game called Plant Master TD Go. Basically, you control plants in a tower defense sort of thing, but you also merge the plants together in order to power them up, and you can even make hybrid plants. You can upgrade your plants, add new plants. You can upgrade your hero. You can add equipment that your hero can use, and so on and so forth. So basically, it's kind of like Plants vs. Zombies if Plants vs. Zombies was released in 2025 or maybe 2024, as opposed to, 2010 or whenever it was released. Similar concept, but different execution. So we're going to go over some tips, tricks, hints, strategies, cheats, etc. So anytime you log in, make sure to click the travel button on the bottom left corner. The travel button contains offline income that you've earned. And as well, if you want to level up really fast, be sure to use all of your quick travels. Basically, that's an instant, I believe, 2 hours worth of rewards. And you can use up to 5 of them per day, as long as you got the energy to do so. Plus, you can do an extra... one for a video ad, so that's a total of 6 bonuses per day. Plus, I guess if you get the super value monthly card, surprisingly only $4.99 a month, you can do unlimited quick travel attempts. That's not too bad. But we're free play here. It doesn't matter with me. So we're gonna go to the summon menu and show you how that works. Now, there's a trick to summoning. You earn a lot of these magic leaves. These are necessary to summon. Now, if you hit the summon button, it'll do a little roulette between the 3 plants that's shown, and you will get one of them. Now, you can choose to do one of 2 things from there. You can hit abandon, which will change the 3 plants and start you back over, or you can try again with the summon, which this time will require... gems instead of magic leaves. So we're going to try hitting abandon. But the gem summon is useful for if you have a rare that you want to get or an epic plant that you want to get, especially if you... of course they're going to make you spend more gems. I'm sorry, I'm not spending 240 gems for that epic because I already have it, but if I didn't have it, that may be a different story. So, we're going to abandon that. Let's try times 3. And if you do times 3, you'll still spin for only 1 out of these 3, but you'll get 3 times the shards, which allow you to upgrade the plants. We'll go over that one in a second. But... doing the summon, then abandon, then summon, then abandon over and over. Hey, look at this. Rares. I'm not sure I have any of these. So this is what it means when it says guaranteed an epic plant within 5 tries. Got the Scarlet Widow. So probably going to be adding her to the battle party shortly. And then, of course... over here, you got Plant Wish, so you can use this currency, which is called Seed of Life, to get more Plant Wishes. Daily Pack, Special Offer Store, Elite Challenges, and Operation Events is where you can get more of those. So, we hit the Wish button. You also get 1 free Wish occasionally using advertisement videos, but the Wish button seems to be more likely to get us epics. We're going to try that, and then click the probability section. There's a normal one. Good old Bruce Banana. One more. Of course, if it's somebody you already have, like we do with this, you get a lot of shards. And the more shards you get, the more upgrades you can do. So, the probability of a legendary plant is surprisingly high. It's 12.5%. Epic plant, 25%. Rare plant, 62.5%. Done. Now... of course, this game is victim to rarity inflation. If the rare plant is the common plant, then it is rarity inflation. Blader Zorat. That's going to be a lot of upgrades right there. So we're going to upgrade our plants now, show you how. First of all, make sure when you edit your battle party, take out plants that you feel are not that useful and put in the ones that are more useful. So it's not always down to rarity. We'll show you why. Sometimes a common plant can have pretty high attack power. In fact, sometimes higher than its contemporaries. Take a look at pea shooter over here, for example. The base, pod shooter. The base attack power for the pod shooter, at least at level 7 we got now, is 99, which is really high. The banana is a common attack power 85. And the rare spider orchid attack power is 112. But over here you got Pharaoh nut, can't read, 69, nice. You got Cortinarius Captain, 39. That's not a very high attack power. But there's also secondary stats to consider, especially as you level them up. They can star up, for example, all of the poison plants for Cortinarius Captain and this guy. Same thing with poison plants, actually. This guy, same thing with fire plants. Lightning plants. So each plant has a specific elemental. The sword means physical plant. And certain elementals are strong against certain other elementals. For example, water strong against fire. Let's see. Let's upgrade Blader Zorot. 57 is his base stats. But with all the upgrades we can do, base stats, base attack all the way up to 74. Massive improvement. And pod shooter, 106. Cortinarius Captain, base attack's only 39. Well, let's get this going. 63. All of a sudden he goes from useless to pretty useful, actually. And this tomato bomber is completely useless, mostly. Base attack 14. Yeah, he has area of effect damage, but that, to me, isn't necessarily enough. The one good thing the tomato bomber is there for, though, is to stack a bunch of plants so that when you get the power up that increases your damage for the amount of plants on screen, you can use him to juice them up. That's not enough to keep him in the party, in my opinion, though. Who do we want to bring into our party? Do we want the Frost Fluff Queen or the Scarlet Widow? You know what? Man, who do we pull out? Frost Fluff Queen versus Scarlet Widow. Scarlet Widow, base damage 97, 101, 105, 109, 114. 131. She's going to replace the banana. Frost Fluff Queen. So we're going to edit the party. I don't know that I want to take out Pod Shooter, but I may take out Pharaoh Nut. I know I'm taking out this tomato guy. Tomato. Now, of course, which team to build is entirely, up to the way you want to play the game. All right. Now, I think we're going to the character area. There's a lot of different ways to upgrade your character. You can upgrade the weapons. These unlock a little later in the game, though. There's certain conditions required to activate them, but you can tap the skill preview button in order to see what that attack looks like. And then in the talent area, you can purchase talents using talent tomes, which are earned after each round and with offline income, or you can just hit quick upgrade to purchase them all at once. That includes attack bonuses, hit point bonuses, things like that. Under equipment, you start earning equipment slightly later in the game. But not only can you enhance equipment, you can equip new equipment also. So, hit the quick equip button to automatically equip the best available equipment. You may need to circumvent that and do the equipment manually, though, once you get a little later in the game and once you start upgrading things. Anyways, before we hit battle, make sure to follow the red exclamation points. They show you where to go in order to get free rewards. For example, you go to the plant gallery, tap anything that has a gem next to it, and you'll automatically collect gems for everything that you've already unlocked. What else we got? Oh, well, Bruce Banana, I can upgrade him, but I don't wanna. Anyways, you can see some of your unobtained things down here and how good they will be if you do obtain them. So make sure to do a lot of summons in order to obtain. Yeah, follow the red exclamation points. Most of them contain free rewards. Some of them show you rewards that require watching an advertisement video, but not all of them. And make sure to scroll over on the menu to see everything. If you can scroll a menu, then do it. Make sure that you get all the rewards that are available to you. These essences can be used to level up your plants. And be sure to use those magic leaves for more summons. And more summons. And more summons. And yes, for you Kendrick fans out there, that was a very, very subtle reference to Kendrick Lamar. But it was so lame that, you know, even if you got it, you're probably rolling your eyes. Peach Wukong, look at this, new plant. Oh, that is our first legendary plant, so we're going to modify the battle party one more time before we go into battle. I swear this is the last time. And this one... Okay, maybe not. I don't really like those one square weaklings. I'd rather put the sunflowers in the square because they can collect stuff. But yeah, follow the red exclamation points and collect all the rewards you can, because even though they may be tedious at first, seemingly, they are absolutely necessary to strengthen what you're doing. And if you let them sit, yeah, they'll build up in an annoying way, but you can go collect ridiculous amounts of them. All right, we're going to battle. I like our team where it is, so we're going to turn on 1X just for now. Everybody wants to do 2X in order to make the battle fast, but do 1X because it makes it easier to set the team up. You get all kinds of free refreshes. And you can also refresh using advertisement videos if you run out of free refreshes. Now, this red circle here, that's the attack radius that you have. You'll put some more in. Put some more of these guys down. And always make sure to put the sunflowers down and merge the sunflowers, because they get you more sunshine points after every single wave. Scatter shot, Scarlet Widow fires 2 flame bullets. You know what? I like it. Make sure to tap on every one of your people to see what their stats are if you're curious. When Frost Fluff hits, inflict slow. You know what? I'm going with the sunflower technique for the Yagonian killer. A lot of these skills will specifically cause somebody to shoot 2 things instead of 1, but it'll drop the damage just a little bit. All right, Sunflower, more land. Damn, I got to give up Scarlet Queen, or excuse me, Scarlet Widow. Feel free to hit the double speed when you feel like you are keeping up. If you're not keeping up, then you can take it back down to 1 speed. 3 speed unlocks if you do the battle card. And the skills that you can select after each round are separated into tiers too, like rare, epic. I like the random plant one, but you can also hit refresh if you want in order to refresh the skills if you don't like what's there. Spider Orchid's rapid shots. She's strong. I'll take it. Ricochet, rapid shot. I like that slow technique. And you can also merge guys down here in order to merge them up here without having to do too many extraneous moves or waste a turn. And hit the yellow spawn button if you're ready before the timer counts down, like that. That can speed things up significantly. Also, you see a book at the top left corner of the screen. That, if you tap that, you can see what hybrids you can make. For example here, if you mix Blader Zorot with Spider Orchid and they're both level 4, you get Spider Zorot. Spider Zorot is extraordinarily powerful. And you can also see their exact skills. More skills, including passive skills, unlock as you level them up. All right, we like 30 Sunshine instantly because more Sunshine equals more attacks. These guys are getting a little dangerous for my blood. Multi-shot. Sometimes you'll get something like this where the game says you can do this if you watch an advertisement video. Whether you want to or not depends on, number one, depends on your preferences and how far along you are in the level. But if you get too used to this and end up further ahead faster because of it, you're going to end up in a place where you essentially have to watch ad videos in order to progress. No point. Sunflower production by 25 is pretty good. These guys are getting a little dangerous for me. Time to speed things up. Chances of spawning tier 2 plants, 10%. Refresh, 20%. I'm going refresh 20%. Plus, character, you get a skill whenever you level up. You can pick whichever... No, you can't pick whichever one you want. I was wrong. But that gives you a chance of new skills popping up at the end of a wave. Anyways, with stages like this that have multiple paths, one option to maximize your damage, especially with a boss, is to start moving your high damage characters around, like so, in order to maximize the damage that they do, and then putting your low damage characters around them. Now, some of those, like Scarlet Orchid, Scarlet Widow, are high damage characters in themselves. I was just using them as a demonstration. Alright. Wave 5, passed by the skin of our teeth. Refresh. More blocks. There we go. Make sure to squeeze as many people in as possible. Move them around if you have to. And tap the wish button at the bottom left corner of the screen once your wishes build up. And you'll be able to build up rare dudes that you can put down. They can significantly improve your game, for sure. For example, we're going to put level 4. For each plant on the field, damage increases. I like it. That's my favorite one. We're going to replace level 1 with level 3. And our chances are increasing ever so slightly now on this level. Reducing all monsters' movement speed is a slightly OP skill to have. Because it literally affects every monster, not just the one. I feel like I am getting very few of these sunflower things. Dang, I haven't seen one of them mushroom dudes in a while. Come on, let me fill in the rest of the territory. Alright, this is getting dicey. When a pod shooter hits, there's a 40% chance for slow. That's nice, but the pod shooter only hits one at a time. I don't know if that's going to have much of an effect at this point. And you can move these guys around infinitely if you need to make room for other plants. Now, overall, as far as team building goes, you're going to want to not have two of these creatures with the same block sequence. You kind of want to try to keep it to different block sequences. All right, what's my hybrid again? Spider Orchid and Blaker Zoret. Blader Zoret, whatever. Not quite level 4 yet, or else we would be trying to. Find the sunshine gifts. Alright, what can we do with these guys? Nothing, mostly. Let's see if we got a wish we can make. There we go. Level 4 pod shooter. Has 411 attack power. That's pretty good. Now, usually by this point, we got a level 4 Yaganian killer who has something like 600 attack power, which is crazy. And we are sorely missing him right now. But we're on wave 9, not doing all that badly. Now we got a better onion though. And even better, the onion does slight splash damage because the claw strike hits more than one of the enemies at a time. Alright, reduce all monster damage. That is a good skill to have. Right now, we're mostly running out of skills, but sometimes, even if you are, you can replace a plant with a higher level version of the same plant, like we did just there with the orchid thing. 10 sunshine after each wave. You know what? I don't know why I picked that. I'm on the final wave, so that is a completely, entirely useless skill. We're we're going to make some wishes and try to get as strong of a group as we can before this boss shows up. The more power and more attack power that we have, the better we're going to do against the boss. But we're not watching any advertisement videos in order to do so. There we go. There's an upgrade. Don't need any sunflowers. Matter of fact, when you get to the boss level, pull your sunflowers out because you legit don't need them anymore. And if you're fast about it, you can rapidly reorganize your plants in order to allow more attack plants. All right. We won too fast, though, in order to demonstrate that. And after each round, you'll get to spin the roulette for what plant you want to preserve. If you get the deluxe monthly card, you can do 2 spins. Just hope that you get either this onion guy or more empty spaces. Also, more skills are unlocked. Fill empty spaces and focus rapid strike. And of course, each time you play, you gain experience points. Now, to level up extremely fast, keep doing those quick travels. Do as many of those as possible. And again, when you got stuff to claim, go claim it. When you fill this top bar, you'll be able to claim new plants. Over here in the ranking area, if you hit the thumbs up button for each of these dudes, you'll get a whole bunch of free coins, which is pretty nice because you can do upgrades with those. That is a lot of stamina. Anytime you see a red thing, red exclamation up there, go click that because you got some mail that has rewards from the developers. A lot of times it's because of a glitch. And also make sure to collect the treasure at the end of the round. Talent Opus EX, that appears to be new. We're going to go there. Lots of talents all at once. And over here, I believe that's what you use the Talent Opus EX for, rather. Once you get to a certain level, you'll be able to unlock these special talents, which increase some unexpected stats like crit rate, crit damage, character attack and percentage, hit point percentage, so on and so forth. Keep your equipment upgraded, and each time you get better equipment, make sure to upgrade it. Or make sure to equip it, rather. Now, the level of the equipment will increase as you get further into the game, so sometimes you'll have common equipment that is more powerful than the rare equipment. But also, make sure to salvage your equipment. You can use the salvage, you can use the rank up stones that you get from salvaged equipment to increase the rarity of other pieces of equipment. Example here, the hat. Increases attack, hit points. Rank it up. You only need 5 in order to rank it up to green. And that increases, as you can see, both attack and hit points. Now, the higher you're trying to rank it up, the more rank ups it'll take in order to do so, which obviously will take more of those rank up stones. But leveling up is simpler. You got blueprints, drawings, coins. Be sure to use all the upgrades that you can. One thing that you'll notice that, like we just demonstrated right there, is the upgrades are not to the equipment, they're to the equipment slot. So the level of that slot will follow any piece of equipment you put in there. So there is no need to swap out your equipment. Anyways, that's about it for now. Oh, if you want to, make sure to collect those rewards. And if you want to quick travel, you can always try setting the time ahead on your phone or tablet, whatever you play on. Might also help you get stamina back quicker. If you want to get more stamina up here, you can either spend diamonds or gems or whatever you call them, or watch ad videos. A lot of ad video stuff in this game, but sometimes it's worth it. And then for these buttons to follow and like and join the Facebook, I know Mr. Zuck isn't all that popular right now. So all you got to do is, you don't actually have to like the fan page or join the community. All you got to do is hit the go button, tab back to the game, and you'll collect the reward. And then hit the go button, tab back to the game, and you'll collect that reward too. Anyways, this is Game Hydro. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Oh, and lastly, if you want to figure out redemption codes, go to the top left corner avatar. Hit the button that says exchange, and you can enter codes. We're going to try one of our favorite universal codes. It seems to work in a lot of games. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In our case, it didn't work, but that's okay.